Alright, I'm at the property, and here is the existing gate. Those posts were put in yesterday, and they're ready for me to install my frame. So it's going to swing out the same direction. There's the hinges of the old one, so it's going to be the same. It's going to be a little wider than this one. This is a view of what it looks like right now. And then I'm going to get the metal. I got my setup over here. Start setting up the framing. I got some steel back here. That's what I got to work with. So I'm going to take all that and cut it up and build it out. Okay, so this is what I used to use. This is a Milwaukee, I can't even read it anymore, but the model number is right there, 6117-30. It's a corded grinder. I've gone through a lot of grinders, corded, and they've usually die when you use these to get rid of rust and aluminum. This one hasn't died yet. I've killed a couple DeWalt's, Makitas, a ton of Harbor Freight ones. This one survived. I like this grinder a lot. This one's going to be used for the first time. This is the model number. It is a 2980-20. I got a fully charged 6 amp hour battery, and I'm going to use these Benchmark flat wheels, 40 grit, 4.5 inch disc. And I am going to take off, I'll get that set up, but the plan is to remove the paint off the hinges so I can weld these onto the posts, and then I'm going to build my first side of the gate and then work my way and frame it in. There's the material I'm going to use right here. I had it laid out for a miter. There you go, right there. And I'm going to put these to the up and down side of the gate, so they're not, when you make metal, you always get these seams. I don't want to see that seam, so I'm going to put it facing down and then to the sides and facing up and out. So it's going to be the outside perimeter of that. Okay, so I got the top set into place, and I got those welded in. It's all tacked together. I'm just missing this side. I got that level right there, and I got this one level down here. It's just sitting on the block right now, tacked into place. I just gotta weld that into place and then build a section here, put the box, build a section from here, build the box right there. The box is right here. I believe it's something like that, or this way, about there-ish. Gonna keep going. Alright, I'm almost done. I got the frame made, hinges welded in. This angle right here is going to support it's going to be a panel of wood that's going to go in there, and then I'm going to get another piece of angle and sandwich it in there, and then screw that angle into that side right there, so it's going to sit just behind it. So that will put a bunch of panels in here. Let's see if I can zoom out. No, I can't. Let me walk back. Alright, so there is the gate. I just installed this quick set lock. So here it is, fully functioning. Alright, there it goes. And then it's gonna go, I'm gonna close this on its own. There it is. So now the next thing I gotta do, I got some flat bar that's gonna go and fill this gap right here. I got some caps right there. Those caps are gonna cover the tops. Sorry about the sun. There's gonna be one up there and one up there. I'm gonna do a little drill hole and do a fillet weld. That's pretty much it. And then you got the lock from the inside. I welded that into place. Sorry, airplane. I had to figure this quick setup, but it's pretty neat. It's all electronic. A little beep there. It works from the inside. Let's see. Let's take the key out and see. I've never done this before. It's not my gate. I guess I have to lock it. It still works. Maybe. Oh, there you go. Okay, so if the key is in there, no, that doesn't work. If it's locked, it does not activate. So if you unlock this, now it opens. Right. I can open it and then flip this. It beeps it. Now, no go. Right? And then there is, let me smack my head on there. There's the gap between here. It's a little bit more down the middle there. But this side, excuse me, I'm gonna put another plate as well. And then I gotta paint this whole black. So I'm gonna try to get this done tonight, because I don't want to come back out here. I have just enough clearance. Let's get this unlocked. I have just enough clearance. I've run up everything over here. Sorry. It just barely clears down here. So if I go any lower to hide this gap, I am stepping through the door. Here's the, it's like a 2 to 1.5 inch slope-ish. I don't know why it's sloping to the house. It should be sloping away from the house. I'm not the concrete guy. What do I know? But it's all welded in. Pretty, not so pretty. I gotta put some grease in there and in there. I'm tempted to take the whole door. This whole thing lifts out. Not with that in there. You actually have to sit here in the middle and lift straight up with the door open for these hinges to pop out. But I really don't want to put it back in because there's a little ball bearing that sits between here and there. It's actually like right about there, and it sits on top of the post that goes up like that, and this is one piece. So the ball bearing sits in there, and this is the coupler that slides in. So if I lift the door out, the ball bearings fall out, and the smoothness of this operation, see, I just kicked the door. I'm not holding it. Almost. There it goes. It does what it needs to do. Okay. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Customer was super happy with it. If I'm happy, that's what matters to me. The customer actually is happy. It's more important. Anyways, I will continue working before it gets dark. Okay, back again. This is gonna get paint. I got everything taped off so I can start getting into these little areas back here. This is what it looks like in the daytime. I gotta go through and paint everything. I'll try to get back there as best as possible. Alright, so I took the door handle off, and I'm gonna go to town and paint this thing. Alright, job is pretty much complete. As far as I can go, the contractor who hired me is going to install the wood panels inside of there. I got everything functioning, paint on the frame. You can see it's all painted all pretty. This is as clean as it's going to look. And then once the wood goes in, it's going to be all nice and fresh. There's the latch right there. I just got to do some touch-up paint because I put my fingerprints all over it, and it's still fresh. So got a couple little scratches, and from welding that frame that's gonna go inside of here to pinch the wood. So the wood's gonna sit up. Let's get an example. The wood's gonna sit up against here. It's gonna be like that. And then the other angle is gonna go behind it, pinch it in, and then screw into the side over here. So imagine a screw going through, not this one, but the second one to the outside of that. It's gonna sit right behind that. Push it in and screw it in. And it's gonna secure that into place. And it's gonna be a perimeter all the way around. And then I'll show you what it looks like. Sorry. So this is the notch out for the lockbox. Then it goes one straight across, one parallel, another one straight across, and then I got two supports for the top and bottom right there. So that's gonna lock in there and down there separately. I think that works better to have them separately, because when you put in the slats, you gotta notch out this one, put that one in, and then you can put either the bottom or top one to kind of hold it into place while you put all the runs this way. And then once you get those secured in, then you put in the top, or you put in the top and then just kind of wedge them in there. And then once you get all those set in, then you lock it in with these. There's gonna be a bar that goes across right about halfway. I think it's done. It's gonna look good. The metal part is my job, and I am complete. I just gotta paint that and touch up this, and I'm ready to go. I'll paint those up. That's it. So here is a couple more pictures I took after. This is just before I left. That's the inside frame and the finish after the reveal. And I think came out really nice.